let's answer these examples before us. Again, you might like to pause the video and give them a go yourself. Let's look at the first one here. Okay, the first thing I would want to do is rewrite this. So this is the same thing as x plus 4 squared, and then I would write this as x plus 4 1/3. Now, the thing that you need to notice is that the bases are the same. And what do you do when you're multiplying things with the same base? You add the indices. So this is going to be x plus 4. Then I'm going to go 2 plus 1/3. And then you might be able to do this in your head, but 2 is the same as 6 on 3 plus 1/3. So my answer will be x plus 4 7/3. Just like that. All right, let's now move on to this one. This is a real ugly looking question. Now, what you have to do here is I've got, the square root of 2x plus 1 minus 1 on this. When you're subtracting or adding fractions, what you need to do is get their bases the same. So the first thing I want you to think of is that this currently has a base of 1, but I needed to have a base of the square root of 2x plus 1. So that means I have to come over here and I have to times this and this by the square root of 2x plus 1, the square root of 2x plus 1. That's what you have to do. So that means, what am I going to end up with here? Now, whenever you're multiplying, like if I was to give you a simpler example of this, if I had, don't write this down, if I had the square root of 3 times the square root of 3, what is that? Well, it's just going to be 3. And the reason why that works is that we can actually really appreciate this now. Don't write this down again because we need to save our room. You add the powers, right? 1/2 plus 1/2. 3, 1. That's why it works. So now, with this in mind, let me just kind of do this, do that, maybe put it over there. So if you want to write that down, maybe you could write it down as a little note here. So now when I've coming to this, and I've got two things being times, and they're the same with roots there, that means I can just write this as 2x plus 1, as can be seen by this note here. And then this will be over the square root of 2x plus 1 minus 1 on this 2x plus 1. Then, now they've got the same denominator, it's just going to be 2x plus 1 minus 1 over the square root of 2x plus 1, which means my answer is going to be 1 minus 1 is 2x over the square root of 2x plus 1. And that's it. That's all we have to do there for our answer. Hopefully you found that helpful. A really great little question there. Let me just do this to highlight it. And that's the answer that they want. Hopefully you found this helpful and feel that you've got a good grasp of all these things. All right, I'll see you in the next one.